Uh, Hello? Okay, it's not freezing. Hello? Um, Decided to make a video, after celebrating, I guess, 3 years of RBR. It's really amazing, I mean, oh, wow. I've had a long day. Well, I guess technically now yesterday it's 1 a.m. So I need to go to bed. Um, yeah. I've gotten myself, excuse me, I've gotten myself more involved in Destiny. I've been editing it more, and it's put me in that Ghostface mood, the Halloween Ghostface style. And I thought, whenever I'm down in my life, or, upset with myself, or I have bad thoughts, or, etc., I thought something could help me with that. And I thought a friend could help me. So I want to introduce you, my new best friend. Let's play it again. Damn, that looks pretty real. If you put it up to the camera and you do it right, that could be used as like pretend like it's an actual, Ghostface killer. Why didn't I think of that in the first place? Miniatures are amazing. If only, yeah. Anyway, I really cannot spoil Destiny Part 2. It's huge, that's all I can say. And it's definitely a different movie than Part 1. I just don't want to reveal anything because Part 2, I am expecting it for me to have it all complete and released in spring. Fuck. Of next year. I gotta get the special effects in there and, working all that. I just want to make sure that it's satisfying for you guys. I bet you guys are probably like, well, I don't want to hear you keep going on about talking about the movie. I want to see something. I want to see a trailer. I want to see a clip. I want to see the movie and get it over with. Yeah, I agree. I agree too. I want to see the movie myself. I'm proud of what I did. I shot like the most important parts, like half of the movie, in one day. It was a total from 9 in the morning to midnight. That was a long day. We shot so much, and I would love to go back and redo it all. Sadly, I can't. It's fall now. I mean, it's not gonna blend in. I mean, there's nothing really much I can do for right now. I mean, if any add-in scenes, reshoots, it would have to be all interior. Uh, and I think I got some pretty good damn shots outside. The classic um, trees I shoot, and the woods, and the river, and you'll be seeing an ocean. Beautiful ocean shots that I got. I mean, shots of um of just buildings, and and houses of Woodsboro. I mean, it just expanded, and it just feels like such a big movie. And yet we didn't pay. We didn't. My budget. We didn't spend that much on the movie, so uh, it was very much fun. I mean, there's good and bad every single Ghostface movie I've done. My mom kind of agrees that Destiny will be the best of uh, you know movies I've made, and I'm like, all right. When I was making it, I was just so overwhelmed and stressed out because you know, uh, we go from, oh, we're gonna shoot some scenes for part two, and then tomorrow we're gonna shoot some scenes for part one. It went back and forth, back and forth. Everything was out of order, and yet it blends in so well. I mean, it's just amazing how it blends in. I can't believe it. I just took some melatonin, so I need to go to bed. But I just wanted to introduce you to to him. Um, let me rip. Okay. So yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Scream. It's being re-released. Uh, this Halloween season. Why is this announced last minute? Hold on. Let me go to Horror Bid because they just talked about it. Basically, I think I'll just put the article in the description. Wes Craven's Scream to screen in select theaters this Halloween. Uh, that'd be cool to see on the big screen. As long as they do a good remastering. The Blu-ray of Scream looks terrific. So, I expect it to look pretty good. Hopefully, they remaster it even more. Okay, the article says 16 years ago, I was fortunate enough to see Wes Craven's Scream on the big screen. Instantly intrigued from the first time I saw the trailer, I knew the film would be something special, but never did I imagine that I would be witnessing the birth of something so special that it single-handedly revitalized the horror genre in the 1990s. So what I'm thinking of, yeah, you know the basics. Alright, this is where it's playing. With all being said, we've got some pretty kick-ass news to pass along. The word on the streets is that Craven's uh, Place D Resistance will be making its way to select theaters around the country during the lead up to Halloween. You read that correctly. Scream on the big screen once again. Unfortunately, it's going to be really, 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 really ridiculously limited. Okay, so October 25th, Coconut Grove, Florida, 9 p.m. October 26th, North Hollywood, California, 11:59 p.m. At Lemmy's Noah 7. Santa Monica, California, which is perfect place to. I would like to live in Santa Monica. I think that's where they shot Scream, right? The first one, they shot in Santa Monica, right? I think so. Yeah. Um, uh, New York, AMC, yeah, 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 and San Francisco, California, AMC. So yeah, I won't be able to see this on the big screen, sadly. Who gives a shit? I mean, I saw Scream 4 in cinema, and that's good enough for me. If I want to watch Scream, I will pop it into my Blu-ray player and watch it on my TV and have a fun ride. I mean, that's what I'll do. Um, you know. And so this is my little buddy. This is my little buddy I'll cuddle with every night. Me and Ghostface will cuddle. And, he's my own... Oh, because where I work is a Halloween store. And they had two of these left. And I'm like, I have a discount where I work at, so why not just get this? Um, it was a good deal. It was like $5, and so I got 20% off, and it's just so awesome. Really is. Um, I know the sound effects are cliche, and all that good stuff, but who cares? I mean, whatever. So this is my new buddy, my best friend. Um, Ghostface is just been an amazing experience. Uh, with the Ghostface story I've done, it's all Sydney killing people. But Destiny's done a little differently, and I can't give anything away. I mean, I just can't. It sucks. It really does. It really is. I mean, yeah. It's so far away. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. You'll find out what you're in for at the end of part one. So I'll stop talking about it. Like I said, I give more updates, and the test screening or whatever will be this month. It won't be the best cut. This is obviously a rough cut. I want to get people's opinions before I go overboard or go all out, with the editing of part one, and I want to get people's opinions and their thoughts. And all that. I think things are going very well with the movie. I think things are blended in. So I got home from work, and I love this. I love this. It's just so simple. I mean, I have a Ghostface decoration. The Scream movies I've made now 4 Ghostface movies, which is just mind blowing. But I don't have a poster of Scream. I mean, of Ghostface. I don't. Doesn't it piss you off when kids or whatever say, "Oh, Scream," "Oh, Scream the killer," they call him Scream. That's got to be one of the most, excuse my language. That's got to be one. I know this is offensive. I'm trying not to make this offensive, so excuse me. That is one of the most retardedest things I have ever heard in my life. That's ignorant. Scream, he's the killer. I mean, do you not understand when you watch these movies? They clearly say Ghostface. Does he look like a Scream? Like, I mean, come on. I mean, yeah. But I mean, Scream is. I mean, even look at the posters. There's it stands for the victim screaming. They even show that in the. I don't know. I mean, when I was little, I thought he was called Scream, but obviously someone around could explain to me that he's called Ghostface. So people need to get their facts straight, their shit straight when it comes to horror. I'm gonna make another video soon about filmmaking and the fact that I'm going back into filmmaking because I realize that's really where my heart is at. I want to be a filmmaker. And I want to direct. I want to write. I want to write storylines, and I want someone to write the script of that storyline, and then I will continue that draft because I don't have the patience or whatever to write a full script on my own. I really would like someone to write the script, and then I continue on with it. Um, that's kind of what Christopher Nolan does with his brother, Jonathan Nolan. Jonathan, he writes a rough draft of whatever in the Batman movies, and Christopher Nolan finishes those drafts, add in certain scenes, cut things down, and that's kind of a style I'd like to go with. I'm not James Cameron, where he's just a genius. He writes terrific dialogue and scenes. Yeah, I can't do that. I don't have that motivation. So directing is kind of where I'm at, and whatever. And my style, I mean, each director has their own certain style. Some directors are just so, cliche, or they're so, standard. I think I'm a mix of something unique, something different, mixed with average John Carpenter, Wes Craven, stuff. Uh, I try to make my movies as original as possible, and I try to go my own style. And people, as they realize, my movies keep getting darker and darker. Things get more intense. More intimidating. More. I take my English. I take an English class. It's called Mystery and Suspense, and we go into that. Villains and ruthless, and what exactly they are. Sneaky, stealthy, clever. Basically describing the villains, the killers. There was a full summary I had to do, basically, of you know explaining villains. One I had to do from a story, from excuse me, I'm sorry. One I had to do, a story of a villain that we've read in class, and then I was able to do two others that, movies or books, whatever, that I really liked. And I put in When a Stranger Calls as example, The Stranger, and then I did, Scream, which is Ghostface. So I really went into that, and I'm very proud of how I did it. And you really don't get that much of opportunity. So, um, excuse me. I think it was great for me, to express that. And then the fact now that the people I'm around, where I work at, I can express Jester and the ideas I've come up with him, the insane idea. Um, I think I might make a video about this in the future too. I basically yesterday, well, 2 days ago now, I was, laying on the couch, and told I basically was letting the spirits into myself, and that's not something you really should do, if you're, I don't know, believe in God, because spirits are not exactly spirits; they're demons. But I was calling for the spirits to come inside me, and give me the strength to come up with a brand new movie idea right off the bat. Um, Motivation to edit Destiny and go back into filmmaking, and they completely did the favor I asked them to do, which is freaky. But um, I mean, that's something I really needed to do. So yeah, I know I sound crazy, but whatever. Um, but yeah, this is my new best friend, and I'm pretty sure every time you probably hear that, you think of Halloween 2, Director's Cut, Rob Zombie. Oh yeah, meet my new best friend. So instead of me getting drunk, if I'm ever tired or I'm not focused, like not there, or I'm thinking dumb ideas, or I'm down in my life, I will be pressing this button to completely snap out of it. Yeah. He's kick-ass. Ghostface is kick-ass. Um, he can't top Leatherface or Michael Myers. Some of you guys, I mean, Ghostface is your favorite slasher. And what I really do love about Ghostface is he is his own character. No matter who the killer is, when they're revealed at the end, before that, they're the villain. I mean, Ghostface is Ghostface, really. He's in this costume. He has Roger Jackson's voice. He's got that creepy voice. And so he's a character on his own. What I love is Ghostface is immortal. Anybody can be Ghostface. I can be Ghostface. You can be Ghostface. All you gotta do is put this costume on, have this knife, and you can butcher people. Um, and there you go. So anybody can be him, and people have. Not literally kill people, trick or treating, whatever. When you put it on, you are Ghostface. And that's what's so great is, even if even if those killers died at the end of every single one, Ghostface isn't dead, and that's what I really love about Ghostface. If Leatherface dies, he's dead. There's no way to bring him back. Same with Michael Myers. So, uh, yeah. I think I'm gonna make another video this October too, talking about. I've always wanted to do a Halloween prequel to the very original, and I wanted to do like a Prometheus kind of style to it. And I wanted to basically go into the whole cult of where Michael Myers came from, and how this was all started. I want to have an origin of the cult and the history of the cult, you know, and where they come from, and the reasons why, and where they live, and the sacrifices, bloodline, whatever rituals. I really would love to go into that and really explore that. I think a lot of people would love that. Kind of like Halloween spin-off, where it's kind of its own movie, yet it connects to the Halloween franchise. And I think what would be cool is at the very end of the film, you hear, you know, uh, Michael's master win, whatever, tells, Michael, kill her. And then you see like a shot of young Michael, and then it goes to the original shot of Halloween when he puts on the mask, and you see the shot of the house, or whatever. I think that'd be really cool, and that's how the movie ends. And I think that would be terrific. I think the fans would truly love that. A huge origin, and it not necessarily explains Michael. It just explains where where he comes from, what he's going into. You know what I mean? Um, and that's really too bad. They just had to fuck it up and go with H2O and do this bullshit thing with Jamie Lee Curtis, and God, H2O is just ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this up. But what are your thoughts on my new best friend? What are your thoughts on if I was making if I was going to make a Halloween prequel, um, in my in my career as a director? I mean, I think that would be a great part of as a director for me. If any company that will own the Halloween rights, I don't know who, um, I think it should just go back to Universal. My opinion. Uh, they're I mean, just go back to Universal. Forget the Weinsteins. They're out of money. Forget it. So give the rights back to Trancas International, Anchor Bay, and Universal. Have them all connect, and get another Halloween movie out there. And I really think they would really like that Prometheus style. You know what I mean? Um, where it's connected to the Halloween universe, yet it's kind of its own plot. And that's something I would love to do. Is something completely original that nobody's ever done, which is a build up to Michael Myers, and going into the cult, and that way things will make more sense when you watch the Halloween films. When you get to Halloween 5, this and that, you'll be like, oh, well, now I know where that thorn comes from and who exactly created that. And then that explores in the Curse of Michael Myers, and that'll make Curse of Michael Myers look way better than it looks now. But that movie probably won't be available for me to make in the next, I think, 10 years. But if I ever get that opportunity, I do want to take that opportunity and do that. That's something I would love to do. So, let me know what you guys think of that. And then what are your thoughts on Scream being re-released in a very limited. I mean, do you live near those areas? I'm gonna give a link to the article, and you tell me if you're gonna go see it, reasons why, and why you love the Scream series so much, why you love Ghostface. I think that'd be cool too, like a Prometheus kind of style with Ghostface. How about that? They never really went into that. The original costume was called Father Death. Why did they go into that? The person that created, this costume. I mean, the reasons why, and there could have been some killings in the past hidden that people never knew of. Um, and that could be a separate story. It could be just a straight up disturbing kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre brutal movie. With none of that Ghostface humor, like the past and of Ghostface, and all that stuff. I think that'd be really cool too. I mean, you guys let me know what you think of that. I mean, do you kind of like? Did you like Prometheus? Would you like those kind of spin-offs with Ghostface, Michael Myers, uh, backstory, Freddy Krueger? I think that'd be a great one too. I mean, his whole history before he became finally Freddy Krueger in the dreams. Like, everything he did before that. I would love to see that. Obviously, it would have to go to someone else. I would erase Jackie Haley out of it. I would get rid of Robert Englund. Robert Englund doesn't want to come back to any of it anymore. He's done. So that could be in the Nightmare on Elm Street universe, and yet completely a new film. Kind of like a reboot in a way. You know, I just think that stuff would be really cool. Instead of just remaking everything or making bad sequels. Um, but I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you guys, or if I'm talking too much. Like I said, this helps me letting all this out, and yeah, I gotta go to bed. This has got to upload, and I'll be near my keyboard, like falling asleep while this is uploading, and I gotta make sure it's all uploaded before I go to sleep. So when you guys watch this, I don't know if you're still watching it. If you are, I love you. So comment, like, whatever. I assume the comments will just be like, oh, it's nice you got you have a new best friend, Ghostface. Ghostface is a great best friend. I look at him more as a therapy relief, okay, instead of a slasher. The sound effects from this puts me into my childhood memories, trick-or-treating, and you would hear those screaming sounds and the lighting and all that. And so it makes me feel like a child again, that excitement of Halloween. So I completely disappear into that world again when I hear that noise. And oh god, get one of these, seriously. I mean, if you want some, therapy, I mean, just get Ghostface. Uh, get this is the best friend probably you could ever have, really. You know, he's not gonna kill me. He's right here for me. He's my buddy. We're buddies. We're pals. He's gonna be, uh, you know, sitting over there, whatever, and I'll be like, hey, Ghostface, wish me good luck at school today, and see you after school. Hell, I might bring you to school. You're that small, so I know I sound crazy, and I'm pretty sure I do sound crazy. I'm not losing my mind. I need a friend. And I thought having a teddy bear would probably be going too far, so I decided to play it safe and not make me look like an idiot. So I thought this would be more acceptable to my subscribers and friends. So I hope you're happy with this. And you guys let me know. Would you like this to be your friend, like your therapeutic relief or stress relief? I don't know. You guys let me know. You comment, like, subscribe. I don't know if you guys are still watching this, but I needed to let this out. And I'll talk to you guys later. You guys comment, and you guys let me know any more videos you'd like me to make during this October time. Alright? Talk to you guys later, and Ghostface has one final word for you guys. Ready?